What's going on, guys? It's No Chance, and in this video we'll be facing another ranked opponent, the USC Trojans. And the second game of this episode we'll be facing Cal, a Pac-12 rival. So here I'm returning this ball. I haven't got a kick return for a touchdown all season, and interestingly enough, USC is actually ranked 12 and we're ranked 11. They started out in the polls number 2, and I guess they moved back 10 spots due to a loss to another ranked team. But they run it a lot. I actually showed this to show you guys how much they run the ball now. It seems like they're leaning more towards Crowder to be the go-to person for this offense. And look, they keep running it. On third down they even ran it, and I don't understand. And then we turn it over, they go down and score. So immediately we're down 10-0, and a fumble happened. I guess it was a pitch, and they take it all the way back to the touchdown for a 17-0 deficit for us. And I'm running wide open, but like you guys saw in the last video, the quarterback is starting to run a lot more. And I'm on a wheel route going deep, and I couldn't get my feet down in that one. I actually got the catch, but I just couldn't get my foot down. But here I'm running deep again. The quarterback throws it to the other guy, and I'm not very mad at that because it actually turned out in a touchdown. But we still have a big deficit to overcome. We're down 10-31. So this team, this program, as it stands right now, just cannot perform against ranked teams. I just don't understand it. It's the defense, it's the offense, it's the whole team. But I feel, and look, Reed throws his interception right there, so that pretty, and I didn't get a reception all game until just now, with just over 1 minute left in the whole entire game. One reception, 4 quarters against a ranked opponent, and we lose by 14. I mean, if the defense would have played a little better and Reed didn't throw as many picks, we could have won. But I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna sit here and say we could have won, we should have won. But instead, we're gonna move on, and I'm gonna talk about how we face Cal. And I ended up showing this presentation because it was something a little different, because I always show the opposite team's presentation, because I know you guys get tired of seeing the Oregon Duck getting on a motorcycle. And I'm back to return. And that loss that we had didn't move us back too far. It only moved us back to 18. So we actually get a chance to end this season on the right note with a couple of wins, as this season is going to come to a close in a few games. And the quarterback is running, as he's become a lot more mobile towards the end of the season, and he gets sacked right there. And that's a new animation they have. That's brand new to 13. And I just call for the ball. At this point, I'm pretty frustrated with the offensive play calling, so I just call for the ball. I don't care about coach's trust anymore, because it's impossible to move up the depth chart. So not really impossible, but it's really hard, especially on Heisman. But we're losing this game by 14 right now, and he goes deep to me, and I get this one. And this is another one of those cases where I could have took it for a touchdown if I had better speed, but that's one of the worst attributes I have right now. Everything else is good, and I believe I'm a 92 overall right now, and I'm still third string, and that's due to coach's trust. I'm not going to go into that too much, but right here I could have took this one all the way back if I had better speed, like I said. So it's just it's kind of a pest, and we had a chance to stop them and go down and score, but the defense couldn't stop them. And that's gonna close this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
24.